Okay, recording.
So yeah, if you're recording, we'll get started now. So we start. The camera basically pans out. You see like the planet that you're on. And you can see the stars in the sky, and then you see the camera slowly pan over an overhead shot of the planet going down through the clouds and just over the tribal village of of the Reds. What are you guys um,
Redskins.
is it the Redskins?
No, I think it's a football term.
Guys, I can't even remember what the tribe you guys are in.
I thought we were like the. Man, I forgot. Red Dust, no.
Just
The
call them the
wolf one?
Crimson. The Crimson Wolves.
Yeah, that one.
I just made that up. I don't know if that's true.
Red Fang, there you go.
Close enough.
You guys are. So there's an overhead shot of the Red Fang tribe. So, so Gina, why don't you describe what does this tribe look like as an overhead shot? What do you guys? What are we looking at?
It's red.
Okay, overhead, you see a river. You see a river, and you see various huts scattered around the river. Um,
Before we start, we're like Warhammer.
what? We're like what?
We're like Warhammer goblins. We're not like World of Warcraft goblins that are like all technically advanced.
Oh, I wouldn't know either. So, we see a river, and like towards the end of the river, or like the beginning of the river, I would say, is various huts scattered around. Near one of the near the river, like one of the huts most closest to the river, is like there's a good collection or a gathering of more huts, and then it looks like a makeshift dock with like a makeshift boat right there, and you see like a bunch of goblins scrambling around and reeling in fish, and there's one giant goblin just watching over everything. A hobgoblin. No, I'm a bugbear.
Bugbear.
Yeah, a bugbear watching over everybody with his arms crossed, and just like shouting out orders.
And in the
Okay,
background,
and
you
then
see a group.
from that point of view, where you see the bugbear, crossing Mars over the fisher goblin, you hear a commotion on to the right of him, and the bugbear turns to his right, and you see what looks like a quarrel between two bosses as they fight, or a boss and his minion as they're fighting for power. And then we zoom into a kind of like circle of goblins cheering and chanting, and we see um, we see an old man just kind of sitting there, with his spear, watching our old goblin sitting there with his spear, watching the two goblins uh, circle each other, and two other goblins just cowering in fear, and the two goblins in the center that are circling each other. Um, One was actually not really a goblin; is more of a gremlin. Chris, what does this goblin look like? It's you.
Yeah, I know. I'm just not entirely sure what gremlins look like. Um,
Don't
I
they
don't
have
know.
like pink hair and shit?
I guess really big ears, kind of a small head, except mine looks like he was on steroids.
Goblin steroids.
Wait, and why would the cowards be fighting with each other?
No, you're fighting, and I'm talking about your allies. They're just watching you guys.
Oh, who am I fighting?
So it's an upstart that's trying to take power from you. His name is Big Stick because he carries a big stick.
Big stick with two C's.
He said, Big Stick no longer follow you. Your ways are dumb and ineffective. Nothing beats Big Stick. And he pounds his chest. and he charges at you and he swings. What's your toughness? Or your parry? He hits. And the damage is...
User entered your channel.
Sure, it was 10. So he swings.
User left your channel.
And he hits you. What kind of armor are you wearing? He swings and he hits you, and it kind of clashes against your headband, and it just dings off of it.
Does the stick break?
No, the stick doesn't break. But he's just, he's just kind of snarling at you. It's your turn, Chris.
I don't have fighting, but I don't really need it. Part of my armor allows me to kick people for like 1d6 of damage.
Yeah, your heavy stompers.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the damage, but you still need to hit them with the foot.
Yeah, I just don't know what I need to roll with that one.
Fighting.
Is it athletics? What?
Fighting. It's fighting.
Hold on.
You don't have fighting, so it's unskilled.
No, the reason why I picked fighting is because I can get around it. I just don't remember how that was. Let me check it out real fast.
Gog says, fuck that. He's gonna run in and hit Big Stick because he gave backstory.
Dog's pretty meta.
Shit, I don't know how to pull up heavy stompers.
It's in your equipment.
Heavy stompers are they don't have we don't have a stat for them. They don't have a dice for them.
It says kicking now inflicts strength plus D4. It's a fighting attack.
Just roll fighting.
You just kick him in the shins. Just roll fighting.
Alright. I thought I could get around the fighting thing. I don't know. Fuck.
That's like saying you're gonna get.
Or use your weird science.
I don't have any attack spells. Oh, but I can cast protection on myself, right?
See, this is why I wished you only get 2 powers. All right, so
Cast magic missile.
yeah, cast bolt. That's the easy one.
I don't have bolt.
All right. Anyways.
I have protection. Just cast protection on me. I'm not exactly sure how I do that.
All right. Anyways, we're just gonna skip this, and then you hear a horn come from the center. You grow tired of this fight, but they're still going back and forth, and you hear the big chief blowing the horn that's summoning all the bosses to the grand tent in the center. While we're doing this, Chris,
I have
pick
them.
your powers.
I told you, healing and protection.
Go look for them.
Oh, okay.
I just
Do
don't
you
know
know how to use them?
No.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll just continue with the narrative next time you do it, because I thought you said you didn't pick your powers. Looks like you did.
Yeah, I told you I did. You just... Never mind.
All right, let's just keep going with the narrative. The tire, they're still circling around, but the big boss is calling you in. He doesn't like waiting for you guys to get in there.
Are you going on with the story, or am I supposed to talk?
I was talking to Tyre.
Oh wait, what? So you said what? Sorry, I thought you were talking to Crystal.
No, I was talking to you.
Tyre, a
So-
fucking rat ogre?
So basically, they're circling around, right? So they didn't. They're not paying attention to the horn. I just imagine you would try to stop them and just or pick them up by their necks and just bring them in.
Okay, so I go over. Like so between the two, a chakram flies between the two, and then comes back, and then it like bounces off the ground and hits something else, and then comes flying back to my hand to like.
You got a fucking chakram?
Yes, I have a chakram to break to break up the whole
Pretty badass.
the whole commotion. And I'd be like, "What's going on over here? You take."
You're gonna chuck a chakra at them.
I'm gonna chuck it between them, like not hitting anybody, just to like cut it between them.
Wait,
Okay,
hold
you have
up.
to- you have to roll.
Chakram is a circle thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the freaking Xena Warrior Princess weapon.
Oh, okay. Oh, what the heck?
Okay, so I roll that. There we go.
Okay, so you succeed in doing it. If you rolled a 1, I was gonna have you hit one.
All right, so it like flies between the two and bounces around and comes flying back to my hand as I come marching over.
It comes back too? What the heck?
Yeah, it comes back.
All right, so Big Stick is clearly shaken by this. He's like, "We'll settle this later, Hakuna." And he
Hakuna
starts,
Matata.
and he starts walking towards the big tent in the center.
And then his followers go, Akuna, Matata, Akuna.
All right, so as you guys are walking in the crowd, so there's tons of red fang goblins, now making their way towards the tent. Marlon, what does this tent look like?
Whose tent? Is it my tent?
It's the big boss's tent.
Oh, it's like red and like in tatters, and then there's like hanging goblins that are still alive outside of it, being tortured.
Oh god.
Oh, crazy! So like they're just hanging. So they're hanging from posts, and the top of the posts are actually on fire. So just kind of like squirming, getting slightly singed as they dangle from it. These goblins are what, like people who the big chief didn't like at the time.
Yeah, he was just
for
like walking
whatever
down
reason.
this street and was like, man, I don't feel good, and he just started torturing people.
God.
Okay, so as you guys are kind of shuffling through, when you enter the tent, you see a massive kind of like a throne, and the big chief is surrounded by female goblins, all around, feeding him like grapes and pouring him wine as he's sitting there. And the chief is he's been chief for as long as you've been boss. You don't even remember who the boss was previously. And Jeff, what does this chief look like?
This chief is a big fat goblin.
Like Jabba the Hutt?
Like Jabba the Hutt with drool all over his face.
And he should have like a he can speak, but like he has like a translator because no one can understand him because of all his jowls of fat, like Jabba the Hutt.
But he's strong because he has so many scars all over his body. He is half naked right now.
All he has is jewelry.
Yeah, all he has is jewelry, and this big jewel necklace that dangles all the way down to his crotch, where there's a big diamond there.
And he has lots of chest hair too. That's covered in food that he just ate.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a break. I gotta get Leo. Give me 5. Sorry.
Alright. Mr. Jar Jar Binks.
And there's also a human in there that he uses to procreate.
Ew.
He should have human slaves, not goblin slaves, especially if they're female.
Yes, I have a chakram that just bounces all over the place. Oh yeah.
Freaking Xena Warrior Princess.
I originally had a spear, and I was like, that's not fun. I like this. I like this chakram.
I have a human sword.
Wait, what?
It's meant for humans. Yeah, I have a human sword. And I have Iron Man armor. It takes the form of a ring, and then when I give it a command word, it's like Captain Planet. I raise my fist to the sky, and then there's a bright light, and all my clothes tear off, and then reappear in armor. So like Sailor Moon.
All right, you guys. I got Leo with me, so I don't know how this is gonna work. So hopefully, it'll be cool. Can you hear me?
Take 8 points of damage
Yep.
from Ogre Sword.
All right. Where do we leave off?
We were just describing the Goblin Chief.
Okay.
The Goblin
So-
Chief also has a human female, multiple of them that he uses to procreate.
Okay, that's good. So like a Princess Leia type thing. Okay.
But hotter.
All right. All right. So as you guys enter, the bosses all gather around in their cliques. Goblins everywhere. You see Gog and Tyre tower above most because they're actually really, 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 really big. And the chief speaks. But before he speaks, he basically clears his throat. He hawks a loogie and he spits.
Bleh.
Bleh. Trar. Make a agility roll.
Agility. Where's my character? Oh, here it is.
Okay. You've been to many meetings with Chief Big Nose, and this is customary that every single time you enter, he has a great deal of disdain for you, so he hawks and spits a loogie at you. And because you're aware, you're able to predict and step aside as the loogie lands in front of you.
No, I want to dodge it so that it hits someone else in the face.
Okay, so you dodge it, and then it choose a minion square in the face. Oh no,
I
you don't
just
have
ran.
minions.
I haven't hit a random goblin, because imagine we're in a crowd.
Okay, it's gonna hit. Who got a coolest goblin?
Me.
It hits the summit in the face.
Got him.
I've been blessed.
Is that my character? Is that my son?
Yeah, actually, that's a good idea, Jeff. I think you guys can roleplay each other's allies.
Okay, that'd be funny.
Sorry, I said that, but still.
Oh, Chris, yeah, you guys should roleplay each other's allies.
Okay. I was like,
Okay.
I turned to Summit. It's like, oh, be thankful, Summit, and then I slap his back.
So after Chief Big Nose clears his throat, he begins speaking, but all you hear is gurgles and grunts and oh. And then
Han Solo, ho ho ho.
and then the female human prisoner stands up and reads this, or basically translates: a large party of adventurers has been raiding Goblin warrens along High Tree Ridge. Tucker Sharpwit and his gangs captured a human scout poking around the border, and after some flaying, Assad admitted selling a map to the adventurers. I don't care about borderland goblins, but those humans are too big for their boots. Chief Big Nose preaches it's time you, bosses, teach them a lesson. Tucker also found out when the humans plan to raid a cave. You bosses will teach them a lesson there. If you're fast, you can get there in a day ahead of the adventurers, and prepare a nasty surprise. Don't just kill these adventurers. Get to the cave, set up traps, and ambush, and teach them that the Red Fang tribe is far more cunning and devious than any of their feeble minds can handle. Let one of them escape and spread the word, but kill the rest. Once you've had your fun in the cave, I want you to deal with the source of the problem. The town those adventurers came from. Get there and go on a rampaging pub crawl of destruction. Smash or burn all their taverns. Those humans will think twice before invading our turf again.
Taverns.
That is your mission. And he points to you four. Tyr, Trar, Gob, and Hakuna.
I bet some of them will be strong.
Char just stands there emotionlessly, but his rats are chittering excitedly.
And then I like do some sort of a goblin salute with my fist across my chest, tap my shoulder.
Which goblin has a deep voice?
It's Gog.
Gog, that's what your mom told me last night. That I was strong.
Got him.
Ooh, bitch.
He kills like 5.
PvP is allowed.
Then God swings his sword.
Okay, so swing a sword.
Just
So
like-
I imagine
You just swing.
the tent erupts into chaos immediately.
What's your parry?
Shouldn't you roll it on the board?
I
Oh,
don't
my
know if it did
parry's
well,
4.
maybe.
It's a hit. So you shake him. So basically, Gog swings his sword, and it lands just before Hakuna. Trimming his mustache in half, so he only has half a mustache. and Chief Big Nose laughs. Oh, oh, oh. And then he hawks up another loogie. And he spits. Trar, make another agility roll.
Ho, ho, ho. He's spitting at me, bro.
And it lands and hits Akuna in the back of the head. So the slave, the female captive, speaks up again. Chief Big Nose grows weary of this. Go forth and complete his mission. And then before she finishes his words, the bugbear guards that surround Chief Big Nose begins ushering you out. And what I mean by that, he picks up Hakuna by the neck and throws him out the door. And he pushes Gog and Trar and Tyre out the door.
Alright, so we're outside the tent now, right?
Yeah, you guys are outside the tent.
Can I do a compulsive cannibal roll?
Against who?
Against the ones that are being tortured, because I look at them and I'm like, that is such a waste of meat.
Absolutely.
Okay. Actually, no, I don't even need to make a roll. I'm just hungry. I'm gonna pick up one and just carry the stick around with me.
So you just take a bite out of the legs. You just like taking a snack with you.
I rip off the head first because he's like, I don't want to deal with the screaming.
No, you need to savor the fear. It makes the meat taste better.
No, it's annoying. I don't like when my food is moving.
Alright, so while he's like
User
eating
entered your
people,
channel.
are we ready to
User
go? Like,
left
are
your
we
channel.
have all our gear and stuff?
Yeah, you have all your gear. You guys never leave it. You guys are always scaring it. Because
Alright, I
remember,
kind
this
of
is
like.
this is a very like tribalistic tribe. There's no shops per se. Like you don't buy things. You trade or you steal or you grab. So the goblin culture is to if you can't carry it, is not important to you because there's no safe. There's no place that you can put your shit down and no one will take it. I mean, you have huts and stuff, but like those get raided like all the time when you're not around.
Okay, so I kind of like walk in front of the group towards the gates or wherever the exit of the town is, and then I kind of look back, and then 3 of my rats circle them twice, each person twice, and then run towards me. And I look back at them, and I kind of like shrug, and then like start walking towards the gate.
Okay. Are you guys all following?
Yeah.
I pull off a leg off whatever's left of the goblin and then throw the rest of the stick away. And I just follow as I'm chewing on the leg.
Alright, let the adventure begin.
All right.
Dog wants to know if there's any like items and weapons on the way towards the gate that I could just pick up and give to my allies.
On a stick.
So a majority of the goblins here are basically lowly. The only times the only weapons that are worth taking are from other bosses. So let's roll a notice check for you. All right, roll a d4. All right, so you see a goblin, you see not a rival, but another red fang goblin with 4 other goblins of his gang just hanging around, and you eye a hand axe that he's carrying.
I'm going to yell at him.
Dog!
Okay, make a intimidation check.
Oh,
All right, what do you say? You just yell at him?
Give me your weapons.
All right, let me roll his spirit. All right. So he just kind of shakes and he hands it to you.
Thank you.
Thank you. And then as I leave, Gog's going to swing at him.
like on purpose?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Then he dies.
That's a hit.
Oh my god.
All right, so this is the first time we've seen Gog actually. Well, not the first time. What does this look like how does Gog fight? Is it like savage, like pure beast mode, or is he like,
I imagine
It's-
he's a fencer.
It's pretty much just like huge giant swings.
This great,
Like,
great big.
it's not
great big
really,
swings?
There's like no form to it. It's just like he actually like drags the ogre sword behind him and just like whips around his whole body to swing it.
I feel like the guy
Okay.
cut in half. I think he just got by the impact of the sword.
So this is what I see, because it's such a huge swing and because it was a raise. You basically swing the sword, intending to kill just that goblin that you took the hand axe from, but you actually cleave all 4 of his goblin gang members with it and the tent that he was in.
He was not strong enough. I need someone stronger.
Ah!
All right, so you basically pick up a hand axe. Let's get and weapons.
And then
Let's just farm here for a while.
and then just tired burps. Just burps, really.
Just farm some goblins.
There you go.
How do I give it to Muffin?
Who's Muffin? Is Muffin the happy one?
is a happy one.
Thank you, my master. Thank you so for this gift.
All right, so
Quite a happy to my
Trar is still moving towards the exit. Is anyone else going with him?
I'm following him. I throw the rest of the foot away. All my minions follow behind me.
Any of the
So
other
Tyler,
goblins drop anything?
make a spirit check. All right, so God just cleaved 5 goblins for you.
Okay, so then I go,
Your mouth begins to water.
well, it's gonna be a long adventure. I might as well just have this more, and then I pick up like 2 halves, and then I just hand them to my cohorts, my minions, and be like, "Be tough."
So your minions are clearly shaken. Does anyone want to roleplay one of the minions and him handing him the freaking goblins that were just cleaved?
You got to do the clueless one. Who's the clueless one? I guess nobody.
Okay,
Not
so I'll do
really.
it. He's like,
He just pisses his pants.
yeah, he just like, beep. Yeah, so he just kind of just takes it, silently, and he just nods, and he kind of pukes a little bit in his mouth, but he swallows it back down.
The experienced one, though, is like takes it with pride. Way better. He's experienced.
All right, anyone else in town?
No, I'm just following whoever's in the lead.
So, Hakuna, so it's one thing that you're kind of disconcerted with, right? Because every one of you guys are goblins except for Trar. Trar is a half goblin, and you're perturbed that he was somehow grouped with you for whatever reason. You feel that he doesn't deserve the honor of Chief Big Nose's mission.
What are you gonna do about it? Huh?
Probably nothing. I mean, if he's not strong enough, he's just gonna die on the way, so.
Yeah, how does Tyre and Gog feel about that?
I let him lead the front because he just in case something were to
God
happen.
does not care.
Even though you interrupted me, I was still talking.
Dog just wants to be strong.
I just let the little half-one go in front. They be the shield and take all the hits for me first. And then once shit hits the fan, then I'll just I'll let him deal with all the shit first.
Yeah, who kind of just thinks, well, let's see if he can prove himself.
Wow, this is the most tolerant group of goblins.
I'm busy eating. I don't get.
Maybe that's why Trar hangs out with them, because they tolerate you. Where other goblin tribes, other goblin bosses would straight up just try to kill you.
They don't actively try to kill me. Let's just say that.
God does not care for backstory.
All right, so let's go on with the journey.
We're traveling to a cave to ambush some adventurers. Some heroes.
Some heroes, yep. So the journey's going to take about a day and a half. You're going to have to rest in between that. So what we're going to do is a Benny opportunity. Only one of you can do it. Who wants to do it? We're going to do what's called an interlude.
What is that?
What does that mean?
Basically, it's more character background and story.
Okay.
So you get to choose between downtime, backstory, and trek.
What's Trek?
A story of an obstacle or challenge that the party encountered on their trip. Backstory, a tale about the character's past told through her voice or and narration. Downtime, what the hero does when left alone. A priest might quietly read a holy text while a warrior constantly sharpens his blade. So these are your three options. Choose one of those three.
For all of us?
No, only you if you're doing the interlude.
But how do you decide who's doing the interlude?
I just asked who's going to do it. Only one of you can do it.
Okay, I'll do it.
Why don't you
Okay.
roll to see?
So here's your topic.
Okay.
So is it only
what are you
me?
doing? Is it downtime, backstory, or trek?
I'm not clear on these options. I'm gonna say backstory.
Okay.
Okay, backstory. So here's the part.
Oh,
God, guys.
Mental damage.
Mental damage.
Okay, it's a club. So this is your backstory topic. A tale of misfortune from your hero's past, perhaps revealing something of his hindrance or a dark secret.
You guys already know my past.
Well, tell it in character. They don't know it. We know it as players, but not not these characters.
That's
Oh.
what the fuck are you?
Okay, I don't want to do that then because that would be really out of character. Why the hell would they care about my backstory? Especially Gog.
And like, how are you gonna?
It's not like we're like comrades. It's like we're gonna be like, shut up, half goblin.
Okay, well, you don't have to do it. It's just an option. It's another option for you to get another Benny.
I just do downtime then.
Downtime. Downtime. Your hero broods or is angry about something. What is it, and how does she misbehave or he misbehave?
Is your character male or female?
Male. How am I angry?
Yeah, your hero is angry or brooding about something. What is it?
Oh, I'm angry because I hunted food for the party and fucking Gog ate all of it.
And you just let it happen?
Well, yeah. This is the goblin world. What the fuck do you want me to do?
He just like wailed
I'm
on
just
it.
brooding. See, he eats all the food and then I just brood in anger.
What'd you
But
say?
do nothing.
that is my food.
Is he eating right now, or did he eat it all already?
He ate it all already, so the rest of the party starved for a day.
No, I'm fine. I ate whatever the Gronk cut up.
So Tyre would just eat another goblin. Gog would just basically eat everything that you basically gathered. So let's roll a vigor check for Trar and Hakuna. A fail will result in a fatigue.
Chris. Okay. Ooh.
Okay. So you're hungry, but you're still able to push on. So you guys have to camp for the night. So that's. So how do you guys want to do it? You guys basically reach the river.
Is there a tree nearby?
I was thinking the
So-
same thing.
There is one like the trees are not like all like bunched up together. Like there's like a tree like every other like few meters or so.
Oh, okay. So I was raised basically by the river, in the mud. So what I do is I dig a little pit and then I go in it and then I cover myself in mud and sleep there, with my rats.
Okay. Is there anyone gonna take watch? How does your characters do this? Do you guys do watches or you just go to sleep?
My allies do the watching for me.
Yeah, like to make the slaves do it or the gangs.
Okay. So what we're gonna do is roll a notice. So everyone roll a notice check -2 because it's dark.
Allies too?
No, just one. One notice check. It's going to be for all of you guys. Each person roll one notice for all your allies.
Oh, jeez.
I forgot the minus 2.
Oh shit! I used the wrong one. That's no bad.
Still just as bad.
So, did you already do your -2? It's 3, so nobody passed. Oh, that's bad. Hold on. I'm losing hold of Leo. Hey, it's okay. You're alright. Alright, so let's see. Brar, you're the closest. You hear something in the water, and when you open your eyes, you see a big snake head just poking out of the water, looking at you.
Okay. So I get up, and at the same time, my rats hiss as loudly as they can to try to wake up the rest of the party.
Everyone, other than Trar, make a notice check, -2.
What do you mean?
I mean,
I rolled a 5 as well as Char.
It's an
it's -2 because it's dark. You failed.
it's an audio thing, isn't it? Because it's hissing.
Let's check then to hear it, because they're rats.
You guys
Is that
are two
everyone?
deep sleepers. How far away is this giant snake thingy?
So if you're in the mud, you're like literally maybe a couple of feet away from the water's edge, and this giant snake head just poked out of the water.
Okay. Well, that was my. Unless I have more actions, that's my action.
Nobody wants to Benny it?
Do I need to roll again?
Yeah, use a Benny to roll again.
I'll do it. All right, even worse.
Nice.
Nice. Okay. Is anyone else gonna try?
I guess I'll Benny it. Hold on.
Everyone's bennying.
Gog has no fear when he sleeps.
Hey, how does the bending work? Do I just click it off and roll again, or what?
You gotta drag.
Click it and drag into the chat, and then roll again.
Oh my god.
All right, so Hakuna, you wake up, and you see the giant snake head. All right, so what we're gonna do is a surprise round. So
Even for
Because-
me.
yeah, everyone failed except for Hakuna.
So what's the raise do?
Hakuna is gonna act in the same time that this snake acts.
Him,
Wait, why am I surprised?
him and his party.
Oh no, sorry, Hakuna and Trar. So let's do initiative.
I forgot. How many actions do you have in whatchamacallit?
In this one, you get 3 now, but you have to declare it before you do it. So if you're gonna do 3 actions, say that you're gonna do 3 actions, so that way it'll calculate
The
properly. So you
penalties
see,
are after the first action.
no, it counts for all actions. So if you're doing, so you see the bottom left. This is
No,
one
but
action.
when did the penalties start accumulating? After when you do 2 actions, or when you do 3 actions?
No, they do. Yeah, they start at 2. So 1 action, no penalty.
Okay.
But if you're doing 2 actions, both actions start
yeah,
at -2.
penalty, yeah.
And then if you do 3, all 3 actions are at -4.
Wait, why can't I do anything since I noticed it?
No, you're gonna act on the surprise round.
You
Oh.
and me can unnoticed it, Chris.
Yeah.
So
So-
only you and me are not surprised.
I'm just snoring. Oh,
So that's my card.
legs.
Where is your card? That's your card.
Goblin legs.
And then this is. Where is Char's card? Char's card. So I act first. So Char and Hakuna, you see this snake slowly rise above the water, and then you see another head right after it rise above the water, and then another head, and then another head, and then another head, and then another head, and then it screams at you,
It's a
and
Hydra.
it charges.
It's a Hydra?
It's a Hydra.
Level 1 Hydra?
There's no levels. It's a Hydra.
River Hydra.
River
The
Hydra.
worst kind of Hydra. How big is it?
It's large.
I'm imagining like Dark Souls Hydra. It's
So
like bigger than the whole screen.
it's gonna attack you. Two. I might say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 3 of the heads are gonna attack you, Rar.
Bring it.
All right. So what does this look like, Char? Has anyone ever seen you use your ring,
No.
your living metal?
Because the way it forms around me, I want it to be underneath my cloak. Because I'm wearing a cloak.
Okay. So
But I don't have it on yet,
I thought it was
oh,
up.
you haven't.
right? It needs to take an action, right?
Yeah, it needs to take an action. But so what's your parry then?
My parry? My parry is 6.
Okay, so Char, so as this Hydra's 3 heads snapping at you, because you're lucky enough to awake as it was rising out of the thing and charge you, you're able to deflect shield bash and parry with your shield all 3 attacks at the head. The other 2 heads attack Akuna. And they just bite into the dirt as Akuna scrambles off the ground. Now we do regular initiative. Oh no, sorry, Hakuna. Sorry, I forgot to let you guys go. Hakuna goes first. What do you do?
I'm gonna yell really loud and say, Grog! That snakehead is making fun of your mother in snake tongue!
So the yell from Hakuna has woken Grog and Trar from their slumber, and the rest of the gang members who fell asleep during their watch.
We got
Is it possible to kick one of the heads?
Yeah, as it bites down, it's a fighting roll.
Alright. Nuts.
I didn't see the roll. Roll it on chat.
He did roll it on.
Oh, wait, no, this is 2. All right. Anything else?
Can I do anything else?
No, because you already rolled.
You already
can't
rolled,
do the
actually.
minuses.
Okay, so you're done. So Trar.
Alright, I'm gonna lift my fist into the air and go, no, Jojo! And all my clothes tear off, and then they transform like a magical girl. And my armor comes on.
Well, so what does it look like? Does anyone see it, or it just transforms under your cloak?
No, I'm just kidding. It doesn't do that. It just transforms under my cloak.
Okay. So that's
And-
one action.
Yeah, and then I'm using my next second action to slash at it with my sword. My human sword
All right, its
that are
parry is
used by
5.
humans.
You gotta beat a 5.
It's
All right.
5.
You hit it.
It hits on a 5?
It's on a 5. Toughness is 12.
I don't know if the swords, but okay, whatever.
Nice. So that's actually 12. That's 2. That's 2 raises. So that's 2 wounds. So what does this look like, Trar?
Alright, I just basically after I parry the two snake heads that, or how many of our snake heads attacked me?
3.
Was it 3? 3. I blocked them all with my shield, and then I reach and grab my sword from my sheath, and when I pull it out in one motion, it cuts off. Well, I don't know if it cuts off any heads, but it hits.
Yeah, it does. It cuts off 2 heads.
It cuts off 2 of the Hydra's heads, and then my rats start like chittering in glee as blood pours all over their face.
Nice.
Wait, when do our minions take turns?
I was role playing the rat, by the way.
I'm gonna have them. That's a good point. I guess they should all go too, or maybe we should do that as a terms of quick combat. Well, let's do it for this because it was a surprise round. Only the main characters can go. When we go for full up, we'll just roll it as extra attack dice. All right, so let's go back to, so everyone's aware now. Shuffle out cards, heal. The fuck? That's not what I wanted. Action cards. Heal to all.
You get Joker.
All right, so Trar, you can go whenever you want.
Give that man a Benny.
I need. Oh yeah, and you get a Benny. All right, so I need to deal myself a card so I know when I go. I'm a Joker,
Jack.
so I'm after Tyre, or yeah, Jack. Sorry. Actually, I'll go after Gog.
Yes.
All right. So it's Tyre, unless Trar wants to go.
What do you mean? Unless I want to go.
You want to go first, or do you want to?
You have a Joker. You can go whenever you want.
I can use it right before the enemy turn, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna wait until the enemy goes.
Okay. So Tyre.
Okay, so I wake up and I like, oh, what the hell? And I get up, and we can see this thing perfectly fine, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, not perfectly fine. It's night.
Yeah, but we have dark vision.
Doesn't everyone have night
Yeah.
vision?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, dark vision for 12 feet. Okay, so I see this thing.
Well, actually, everyone except for you, as a half human, right?
I wouldn't know.
I don't know. No, I don't. I don't think so.
What? Huh? Oh, okay. All right, then. So I yell, light the flames, and then like, can I tell my party light up some torches?
Yeah, you can tell them to light up the torches.
Okay, light up torches. All right, so
So now you have light.
we have light, yes. And I do an intimidation roll, like with all the light. To like,
You try to scare it.
I try to scare it. I do an intimidation roll with all the light flames behind me, like, covering my silhouette.
All right. He has a D8. All right. He fails. He rolled a 1. Actually, I'm gonna use a Benny. I'm gonna use one of his bennies. I'm gonna re-roll that. 6. What did you roll?
21.
21. Okay.
Nice.
Doesn't matter. Okay, so you intimidate him. He's shaken.
It just go like, ah!
User
We
entered your
will
channel.
feast on your heads. Actually, that's a good thing, because somebody ate all the food.
All right, you got any other action?
Wasn't the intimidation my only action?
Yeah, because you don't have any minuses to it.
Yeah, actually, you have to declare it before. So yeah, that's it. You're done.
Other than like movement, right?
Yeah.
All right. And then I stomp closer to it, but that's it, like a few steps.
All right, Gog.
I was going to take my sword. He's going to go to the Hydra and swing twice at it, and swing once at Akuna.
Wait, you're gonna swing. Oh, swing twice. Are you gonna use all 3 attacks?
Yes.
Okay, so
And one of
mark
them's
it
gonna hit
as 3
Akuna.
attacks.
-4.
Give me -4. Okay, so your first one misses. Your second one hits a Hydra. And then your last one, Hakuna's parry is 4, hits Hakuna. So that 9 damage does not break the toughness of the Hydra. The 11 does not shake Hakuna. So Hakuna is shaken.
Yeah, how tough are
Can
you
I
guys?
use a Benny on the Hydra attack?
Yeah.
Even
Still
worse.
not enough. Hey, you're okay. You gonna keep it?
I'll use another one.
Oh,
My goodness.
Still no good.
Here's my last one.
oh my god.
Oh my god, my rolls.
And I wish I knew what was going on.
So you swing, and basically you hit the neck of the Hydra at an angle that it deflects off of it, and basically sails towards Hakuna, and again shears off the other side of his eyebrow, and Hakuna is shaken.
Don't you mean mustache?
Or mustache. The other side of his mustache. So he has a Hitler mustache now.
Nice.
Gog, I must ask you not to do that.
Mental damage.
And after I do that, Gog says, "My mother's a respectable woman." No, backstory.
Backstory.
Ah!
I told you the snake said that in snake talk.
Mental damage.
All right, it's the snake. It's the Hydra's turn.
He's intimidated.
Okay, it's my turn first.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so I go rat things, and then I charge with them and attack the Hydra. And we all swarm his ass.
Okay, so how many rats do you have?
I have 5.
You have 5. So minus the, so you get a gang up bonus of 4. I think 4 is the max you can have too. So, in fact, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna have your gang act as bonuses to your attack. They're not gonna actually get to attack, but you could do a gang up bonus. So you get +4 to your attack.
But my rats are better than regular goblins.
Oh yeah, that's true.
+6.
All right, this it's gonna take a while though. If we roll for every single one. Well, how about this? We'll roll it one time for all of your goblins,
Okay.
all your rats. So that way we'll kind of speed it up. Okay, so who's gonna attack first?
Okay, so my rats will go first. So fighting.
Okay, so toughness without armor, because you go for the weak point, is 11. You still miss by a lot.
Wait, did they get the gang up bonus?
Yeah, even still, +4 is 6.
Okay, so now I attack.
I didn't mean to do that. I don't know
That's
if that
fine.
affected.
Yeah, I can cancel it.
Basically, I'm just trying to figure out how to use the damn spell.
That's fine.
Okay, I rolled a 9 +4, so 13.
That is a hit. Oh wait, actually, you're right, Marlon. The parry for the thing is 5, so your rats hit too.
Okay, well that's my damage.
Well, the air damage is not enough to wound it.
Okay, so my rat's damage now?
Yeah, your rats. Your target for the rat is 11.
So it's D6. It's my strength plus. Strength plus D6.
It's strength plus d6.
So there's the first D6. The 14. Times 4, I assume. Or 5, because there's 5 rats.
Yeah,
So whatever that is that a wound?
that
Or
is
is
that
that
is a wound.
That's 5 wounds.
Okay, so basically, we basically see all your rats just like jump on it and start gnawing off at one of the other necks of the Hydra, and it like saws it off. It's a size +3. It's large, so that gets it 1 extra wound. And how much damage did you do?
5. I don't know how I did in
5.
the first round.
5 wounds.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay. So yeah, your rats basically jump it and just freaking like just ravage it, just freaking tear it to shreds.
Wait, it dies?
Yeah.
Excellent!
So now you
Alright.
have this big headless Hydra.
Just against the lake shore.
Yeah, just against the river.
How come that
Alright.
proves?
So before anyone even starts saying anything, I take out my my sword and I just start carving it, and then the rats bring it to bring one head each to Gog and Tyre to appease their hunger before they say anything.
Yeah, so you guys could basically have a feast in this.
All right.
You could feed your entire all of you plus all of your allies a full meal, so you'd be fully rested for the next day.
But while they're feasting, I only take like the smallest bits and then I sit in the farthest corner of the camp.
Mike,
Gog is gonna go to Trar and push him.
what?
Char gets pushed.
He could have killed me. Why didn't you let me die?
Char is confused. His rats circle him and confuse him.
And then I walk
is
away.
Trar mute? I forgot.
Yeah,
Listen.
Char's mute.
Then I walk away angry at Trar.
And Char's just like sitting there with a confused look in his face, and all his rats are like confused too.
I go over to Trar, and I also have I have in one hand a piece of what's it, the Hydra flesh, and in the other hand I have a torch, and I'm just like roasting the Hydra flesh with the torch. I'll be like, that was a magnificent show of strength, halfling.
Oh, and all the food, I had them deliver it to Gog and Tyre. I don't. None of the rats bring food to Hakuna
Why not?
because he's just a regular goblin.
Wait, I missed it. What
he
happened?
only he only
I'm a
respects
gremlin.
A gremlin. That's even worse.
He only respects the strongest of the tribe of the group.
But I'm a very buff gremlin.
Don't matter.
Are you
Well,
really? Yeah, you got a D6 in strength.
Did Hakuna even do any damage to the enemy?
Akuna didn't even go.
He only hit.
Yeah, I
Only
didn't
you
get a
kicked
turn.
him one time and you missed.
Oh, he tried to kick, yeah, and he missed.
I was like, that wasn't. I go to charm. Like that was an impressive show of strength, you little halfling. You and your rodents. You did more than whatever this gremlin could do.
Alright, I let the big man ramble. Because I don't take any accomplishment for anything I do. And I just sit there in the corner like a beta bitch.
Hakuna misinterprets this and decides that Char is being very humble.
That's actually my downfall, is humble. That's what it's called.
What?
Oh, by the way, guys, it's 9:59.
Oh yeah, I gotta go because I have work tomorrow morning.
Yeah, I
Okay.
didn't want to cut it short for you, but I wanted to. You said you needed
Well,
to go. So.
it's good timing because Leo's getting antsy. He's freaking tired. I gotta put him to bed. But yeah, that was a okay first session.
We need to refine the group combat thing. Decide how you want to do it. Because I don't know, that the mob thing is kind of strong,